Roof Max of Hickory. Affordable roof rejuvenation. Visit MakeMyRoofLast.com.
I'm Rob Eastwood here on the WHKY News. Let's take a look back now at some of the top crime stories we had for you during the week of September 15th through the 19th.
Thanks, Rob. Today, September 15th, the Burke County Sheriff's Office arrested 51-year-old Michael James Moretz of Pax Hill Road in Morganton. He's charged with 2 counts of felony murder. Moretz is charged in connection to the deaths of Michael Curtis Halliburton and Joseph Kincaid Bird, Jr. As WHKY reported last Friday, new information was released regarding the investigation into a fire in Burke County in which 2 people were found deceased. Both victims were found to have suffered gunshot wounds at the scene of the blaze. The fire occurred August 31st at a home on Swink Street in the Antioch section of Burke County. The Burke County Sheriff's Office is continuing to investigate the case. Other agencies involved in the investigation are the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, United States Marshal's Office, United States Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, Virginia State Police, and the Hickory Police Department. Moretz was placed in the Burke County Jail, where he was incarcerated without bond. His first appearance in court is scheduled for Thursday, September 18th in Morganton. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News. 23-year-old Jeremiah Tyler Kirby of Morganton was arrested by Morganton public safety officers. He's charged with 2 counts of breaking and entering to a motor vehicle, felony larceny after breaking and entering, and 2 counts of felony possession of stolen property and possession of methamphetamine. On August 22nd, Morganton public safety officers responded to a breaking and entering with larceny incident at a 2-car detached garage located on Lenore Road. During the investigation, officers discovered that a second detached outbuilding and a vehicle on the same property had also been broken into. Jeremiah Tyler Kirby was apprehended and charged the night of the incident by investigator C.J. Clark. Some of the stolen property was recovered from Kirby's residence that evening. Kirby was initially held on a $25,000 bond and was released after making bond. On August 26th, Kirby was charged with a probation violation related to breaking and entering and was held on a $10,000 bond. Morganton Public Safety continues to investigate the case and encourages anyone with additional information to contact MDPS at 828-509-3701. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Ariana Mack.
A man was arrested following a reported chase. Edgar Tovar Pantiga was arrested Sunday by Taylorsville police. He's charged with flee to elude arrest with a motor vehicle, reckless driving to endanger, speeding, driving while license revoked, and failure to maintain lane control. On Sunday, Taylorsville police officers reportedly attempted to stop a vehicle driven by the suspect after it passed officers at a high rate of speed on Highway 64. When officers attempted a traffic stop, Tovar Pantiga allegedly accelerated and fled, leading to the arrest. He was brought before a magistrate who issued a $23,500 secured bond. 21-year-old Kane Levance Alfred Bruce was arrested on Friday by Alexander County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with 17 counts of breaking and entering to a motor vehicle, 7 counts of larceny, 3 counts apiece of attempted breaking and entering to a motor vehicle, and larceny of a firearm, along with a single count of larceny of a motor vehicle. The Sheriff's Office has been investigating a group of individuals believed to be responsible for numerous vehicle break-ins in the Bethlehem area since May of this year. On the night of September 11th, a concerned citizen reported a suspicious individual on their property looking into vehicles on Bowman's Court in Bethlehem. Deputies responded and found Alfred Bruce in the Wittenberg Springs development, where he was taken into custody. The investigation is ongoing. Additional charges are expected. Authorities believe this group is connected to vehicle break-ins across multiple jurisdictions, including Caldwell County, Burke County, Catawba County, the city of Hickory, and the town of Longview. Alfred Bruce was jailed in the Alexander County Detention Center following the arrest under $350,000 secured bond.
33-year-old James Edward Cook was arrested Saturday by authorities in Alexander County. He's charged with felony larceny of a motor vehicle and vandalism with damage to personal property. According to our news partner WHKY, a long list of previous charges are also pending against Cook in Alexander County. The charges awaiting trial include felony counts of breaking and entering, larceny, possession with intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver methamphetamine, and maintaining a vehicle, dwelling, or place for controlled substance, along with a misdemeanor count of possession of drug paraphernalia and a series of motor vehicle-related offenses. Cook was placed in the Alexander County Detention Center under no bond. A district court date was scheduled for September 15th in Taylorsville. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News.
A Burke County resident was part of a duo arrested in a McDowell County drug case. 33-year-old Amanda Sue Atkins, who is listed as homeless, and 42-year-old James Robert Hughes of Morganton were both arrested by McDowell County Sheriff's officers. They're both charged with felony possession of Schedule II controlled substance. On August 31st, a deputy initiated a traffic stop on a truck driven by Hughes for a traffic violation. He was found to be operating the vehicle with no license. A search of the vehicle by officers resulted in the discovery of suspected amounts of fentanyl and methadone. Both Hughes and Atkins were placed into custody and transported to the McDowell County Detention Center. Both were given secured bonds of $10,000. Atkins will appear in district court September 19th. Hughes has a district court date September 24th. The Marion Police Department assisted with the investigation.
62-year-old James Gabriel Jr. of Mooresville was arrested Thursday by Mooresville police officers. He's charged with trafficking in methamphetamine, 2 counts of possession with intent to sell and deliver Schedule II controlled substance, felony possession of cocaine, felony possession of Schedule I controlled substance, maintaining a vehicle, dwelling, or place for controlled substance, manufacture, sell, deliver, or possess controlled substance within 1,000 feet of a school, and possession of drug paraphernalia. On Thursday, the Mooresville Police Department Narcotics Unit executed a search warrant at an address on South Magnolia Street. Detectives seized 30.7 grams of methamphetamine along with 7 grams of cocaine and $12,851 in cash. Gabriel was given a $350,000 bond. A district court date is scheduled for September 30th. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News.
On Monday, shortly after 5:30 p.m., officers responded to a report of suspicious activity at the intersection of Wilson Lee Boulevard and Fayetteville Avenue. Responding officers contacted the owner of the property adjacent to the intersection. The property owner reported discovering a doll hanging from a street sign with a rope around its neck. The doll was positioned above an election sign for Doris Allison, the Ward 3 City Council representative. The property owner told officers they believed the doll was intentionally placed at this location to target Allison and represented a hate crime. The doll and materials used to suspend it were secured as evidence, and the Statesville Police Department Criminal Investigations Division, in collaboration with the FBI, has launched an active investigation into this incident. If you have any information regarding this incident, you are encouraged to contact the Statesville Police Department at 704-878-3518. The Alexander County Sheriff's Office is warning citizens about a phone scam. Unknown individuals are calling citizens claiming to be from the Sheriff's Office. They may say that you or someone you know has warrants, needs DNA testing, or must pay fees for an ankle monitor. These scammers are instructing people to load money onto cards at Walmart like Green Dot or other prepaid cards and bring them to a kiosk at the Sheriff's Office. If you receive a call like this, hang up immediately. The Alexander County Sheriff's Office will never call you to demand payment for warrants, bail, or monitoring devices, nor will they ask you to purchase or load money onto cards or request personal or financial information over the phone. If someone asks you to pay with a Green Dot card, Walmart gift card, or any other prepaid card, it is likely a scam. A Taylorsville woman is charged with drug offenses. 33-year-old Brandy Diane Benge was arrested Monday by Alexander County Sheriff's officers. She's charged with possession of methamphetamine, possession with intent to manufacture, sell, and deliver Schedule II controlled substance, maintaining a vehicle or dwelling for controlled substance, possession of a firearm by a felon, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Benge was placed in the Alexander County Detention Center under $50,000 secured bond. A first appearance in district court is scheduled for September 22nd.
Felony charges have been lodged against a Hickory man. 35-year-old Santiago Diaz Garcia of Highland Avenue, northeast in Hickory, was arrested Thursday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony counts of breaking and entering, injuring a building, fence, or wall, along with a count of disorderly conduct in a public building. Garcia was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under no bond. A Friday, September 12th district court date was scheduled. And a Shelby woman has been charged with identity fraud in Caldwell County. 35-year-old Whitney Lane Hall of Cedar Circle Drive in Shelby was arrested Tuesday by Lenore police officers. She's charged with felony counts of identity fraud, obtaining property by false pretense, and failure to appear on a felony count. She's also charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting, delaying, and obstructing a public officer, obtaining an ID using false information, larceny, and shoplifting. Hall was incarcerated in the Caldwell County Detention Center under $30,000 secured bond. No court date was listed. Lastly, a Maiden man was charged with vehicle theft. 43-year-old Jeffrey Christopher Davis of Forest Drive in Maiden was arrested Monday by Maiden police officers. He's charged with felony larceny of a motor vehicle. Davis was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility. A district court date is scheduled for October 1st. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News.
Burke County officials are warning the public about a rise in scam phone calls that appear to come from the Burke County 911 center. This technique, known as spoofing, allows scammers to fake caller ID information to make it look like the call is coming from a legitimate public safety number. Heather Joyner, Burke County Emergency Communications Executive Director, said Burke County 911 will never call you asking for money, banking information, or your social security number. If you receive a call like that, hang up immediately and report it. When you call 911, telecommunicators will ask for your personal information only to provide emergency help, but they do not ask for social security identification or banking information. They do not initiate calls asking for payment or sensitive personal data. If a call feels suspicious, hang up and call the non-emergency number at 828-438-5500, option 9, to confirm any legitimate contact. A Hickory man is charged with failing to register. 48-year-old Eugene Adami of Springs Road Northeast was arrested Wednesday by Buncombe County Sheriff's officers on a charge from Catawba County. He's charged with felony failure to register as a sex offender. Adami is a sex offender as a result of a conviction in October of 1999 in Polk County, Florida, for lewd or lascivious offenses committed upon or in the presence of persons less than 16 years of age. Adami received a 6-year prison sentence following the conviction. Following Wednesday's arrest, Adami was confined in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $15,000 bond. A district court date is set for September 22nd. 3 have been charged in connection to a shooting incident. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office charged 18-year-old Patrick Neal Bivens with 2 counts of felony shooting into an occupied dwelling. 20-year-old Rachel Brooke Wagner is charged with felony aiding and abetting, and a 15-year-old male juvenile is charged with 2 counts of felony shooting into an occupied dwelling. The incident occurred at an address on Sunny Hill Drive August 30th of this year, shortly after 11 p.m. On the night of the incident, deputies responded to reports of gunfire at the residence where 2 bullets struck the home, with one penetrating a window and lodged in the bedroom wall of a 16-year-old occupant. 9 individuals were inside the home at the time. No injuries were reported. Full details on the case at our website, WHKY.com. A Thomasville man faces sexual exploitation charges in Burke County. 22-year-old Michael Lee Lester Jr. was charged by the Morganton Department of Public Safety with 2 counts of first-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. On July 21st of this year, Public Safety received a report of sexual exploitation of a minor. The suspect communicated with a minor child for the purpose of soliciting nude photographs and videos. The Morganton Criminal Investigations Division was assigned to the case. During the investigation, detectives submitted a subpoena for phone records. Investigators contacted the Invictus Task Force regarding the case. This task force is a joint effort of Randolph, Alamance, Davidson, and Forsyth counties, the State Bureau of Investigation, and Homeland Security, specializing in internet crimes against children. On September 16th, a search warrant related to the exploitation was executed, and Lester was taken into custody and was charged with 2 counts of second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. On September 17th, Morganton detectives issued 2 additional warrants for first-degree sexual exploitation. The case remains under investigation. Additional charges are possible. This has been our weekly review of some of the crime stories we had for you during the week of September 15th through the 19th. The weekly summary is posted every Saturday on the WHKY YouTube channel, along with our top stories, the crime report, local sports, and community focus. I'm Rob Eastwood, and thank you so much for watching the WHKY News.